हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, मैं आपका SRM सर। हमारा यूट्यूब चैनल सौम्य एजुकेशन। ओके, हम इन दिस चैप्टर वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट ऑल द concepts of collision and what is coefficient of restitution. Okay, so then come to what is momentum conservation. Okay, let's take two body, one of them mass m1 and another is m2. Both the bodies having velocity. The m1 mass moving with velocity u1 and the m2 mass moving with velocity u2. Then when both the masses are collide with each other, then the velocity of the second body increases and the first body decreases, because when both the objects, that is m1 and m2, this is the m2 and this is the m1, when both the body are exert forces upon each other, then this m1 body applying a force on the m2 body, that is force on 2 due to 1, that is in this direction, and this is the force on body 1 due to 2. So when this body moves with more velocity than this before collision, but after collision, when this body direct hit to the second body, so the second body velocity increases, and this moves backward and this moves forward, so this velocity of the v2 is increases. So according to momentum conservation, when momentum initial is equal to momentum final, so the net force is equals to 0. So that's why we can say that is the initial momentum, that is final momentum, that is before collision, after collision. Okay, then come to the coefficient of restitution. According to the experimental value of coefficient of restitution, we will classify the collision into three types. Okay, what are the three types of the collision? That is, first one is elastic collision, that is perfectly elastic collision. And when the E is equal to, that is coefficient of restitution is equals to 1, then we can say that is elastic collision, that is perfectly elastic collision. Then when the coefficient of elastic of restitution is equals to 0, then it's called as inelastic collision. When the coefficient of restitution value lies in between 0 to 1, then it is called as partially elastic. So when E is equal to 1, then we call that is perfectly elastic collision. When E is equal to 0, that is called as that is plastic or inelastic. When the value of coefficient of restitution lies in between 0 to 1, then that is called as partially elastic collision. Okay, then come to the impulse momentum equation. The integration of force multiplied with time, that is called as delta p, that is momentum, change in momentum. Then it is the center of mass of all the figures where it consider in the semi ring, the center of mass at we get 2r by pi distance. In the semi disk we will get the center of mass at 4r by 3 pi distance. In the hollow hemisphere, so the center of mass we will get at the distance r by 2. Also this is the hollow cone, h by 3 height. This is the solid cone, h by 4 height center of mass we will get, and in hollow cone we get h by 3 distance center of mass. Okay, then come to the question. ओके, हम अब क्वेश्चन करेंगे। ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा नॉलेज हमारा गेन होगा जब क्वेश्चन हम लोग करेंगे। ओके, फर्स्ट वन क्वेश्चन इज, टू वॉल्स एट द सेम टेम्परेचर कोलाइड, व्हाट इज कंजर्व। दोनों बड़ियों का टेम्परेचर सेम है, सो व्हेन दे आर कोलाइड व्हाट इज कंजर्व, only momentum conserved. Okay, first one question is very easy. Then come to the second one question. A bullet hits and gets embedded in a solid block resting on a horizontal frictionless table. What is conserved? ए बुलेट का कुछ मास होगा, कुछ वेलोसिटी होगा वगैरह, एंड गेट्स एम्बेडेड इन ए सॉलिड ब्लॉक. एक सॉलिड ब्लॉक था, उसके अंदर वो एम्बेडेड हो गया. सो द टोटल मास इज इक्वल्स टू बुलेट प्लस बुलेट मास प्लस सॉलिड ब्लॉक का मास रेस्टिंग ऑन ए हॉरिजॉन्टल फ्रिक्शनलेस टेबल. व्हाट इज कंजर्व्ड? मोमेंटम कंजर्व. सिंपल क्वेश्चन, ओनली मोमेंटम कंजर्व. ओके. Then come to the third question. A lead ball and a rubber ball having same mass, okay, strike normally on a smooth vertical wall. So imagine that there is a wall, there is two balls, that is one is solid ball and another is lead ball and another is rubber ball. Both the balls are strike to the wall and the lead ball falls down after striking, but the rubber ball bounces back. Then we know that the mass is inversely proportional to the velocity. When the lead ball strikes normally to the wall, then it falls down. But the answer C is the right answer. The rubber ball suffers a great change in momentum as compared to the lead ball, because after striking with the wall, the velocity, final velocity of the lead ball is equals to 0. The rubber ball suffers a greater change in momentum as compared to the lead ball. Okay. Then come to the fourth number of question. A bomb at rest explodes into a large number of tiny particles or fragments. The total linear momentum of all the fragments is 0. Sorry, all the fragments. Okay. We know that when the bomb is at rest, so its mass m and its initial velocity, that is 0. So it explodes into large number of tiny fragments. The total linear momentum of all the fragments is 0. According to conservation of momentum, we know that the final momentum is equal to the initial momentum. So the initial momentum is 0. So the total linear momentum of all the fragments is 0. Okay. Then come to the sixth question. A rocket works on the principle of conservation of linear momentum. Okay. This is a simple question. The rocket always works on the principle of linear momentum. A particle at rest suddenly disintegrates into two parts of equal masses, which start moving. The two fragments will move in the same direction with equal speeds, move in the any two direction with arbitrary speed. Okay, C option is correct. Move in opposite direction, because when it explodes, the velocity is different but the mass is same, so they are moving oppositely to each other. Okay. Then a particle of mass m strikes with a wall normally. This is the wall. A particle of mass m strikes with the wall normally with velocity v. Okay. Then its velocity is reversed, the change in momentum. Let's take this as mv, then let this take minus mv and this take plus mv. So the final velocity, the change in momentum is momentum initial minus momentum final. that is minus 2 MB. Okay, okay. Then come to a shell fired from a cannon explodes in mid-air. Then, when cannon explodes, the total kinetic energy increases because the velocity increases. Okay. A ball hits the floor and rebounds after an inelastic collision. We know that in inelastic collision the coefficient of restitution is equals to 0. In this case, the total momentum of the ball and the earth is conserved. Okay. A ball hits the floor and rebounds after an inelastic collision. In this case, the total momentum of the ball and the earth is conserved. Okay. A bullet is fired by a light rifle and the other with a heavy rifle by the same force. Which rifle will cause more injury to the soldier? Because light rifle. Because in case of light rifle the velocity is more. But in case of heavy rifle the velocity is less. So in case of light rifle the velocity of the bullet is more. So it injures more to the soldier. Okay. Then come to the two bodies of masses ma and mb move in opposite direction with velocity v and vv respectively. After an elastic collision they exchange their velocity. Then the ratio of ma upon mb must be and the answer is A. Okay, because we know that the coefficient of restitution is equals to 1, then it is called as elastic collision. So the ma upon mb is equals to 1. It is a logic. Okay.